Welcome to the Violet Frequency, a soul-aligned space where we remember, rise, and return to our true essence. If you, at the moment, are going through an awakening or an inner healing and clearing of trauma and pain, I just want to give you some encouragement on your path, as it can be a very difficult process, especially when you feel like you're growing so fast, but your environment is still the same. The people that you love are still the same, and it feels like you cannot longer be with them because it takes a lot of energy. It's different mindset. Maybe they're stuck in patterns that don't benefit you or are taking you lower than you want to be. So it can be very difficult, and also it can come with a lot of guilt. As for me, I have had to work through guilt. As when I was a little girl, I had I loved people around me so much that I just wanted to stick with them, and when they were sad, I would be sad, and it's like an invisible contract that I had made at that time, to stick with pain instead of just being true to myself and my soul and my joy, and feeling like I can deserve to have it. And if you're healing this type of pattern, it can come with a lot of guilt, because you might feel responsible for the people around you. You see, like you feel maybe you're affected by their moods, or you feel like you want to support them to grow, to help them grow. And I just want to tell you about a story that happened to me recently, when I was working through these invisible contracts and clearing away the guilt and detaching, as it can be taxing, trying to move forward while still carrying a lot of guilt inside. So I actually was like maybe 2 weeks ago. So I felt this heavy feeling. I woke up with it, and I decided to do a meditation. And in that meditation, I actually lit up a candle and then started my meditation. And in that meditation, like 10 minutes in the meditation, I felt like I was transported into another dimension. It felt like it wasn't my own fantasy. It wasn't my own thoughts. It felt like a visitation. It's not easy to describe, but it felt real, but not real. And so I was in the vision, and I saw Jesus, and I thought, oh, that's strange, because for me, I do love Jesus, yet I'm spiritual more, and I feel like all religions have a truth in them. They're just different pathways that lead to the same point, which is the universe, the source, the energy that makes us all alive. So I actually, I saw Jesus in my meditation, and he kind of so in my meditation, let me just start. so you can have the whole story in the from start to the beginning. So I was actually feeling heavy, and as and then I saw myself like on the ground, and on the ground it was like cracked, dry ground, and I was standing there, and it was dark, and then I saw the people being sad that are around me, and all of a sudden I got lifted up, and uh, when I looked around, it was Jesus. And when I looked at him, I thought, like, you don't look the way I have seen images from you. And he said, uh, how I appear, it doesn't really matter. I can appear as anything. And he had angels around him. And he actually told me that everyone has an inner a state in themselves that they can choose to be in their inner hell or in their inner heaven, and it's up to every individual in the world to make a choice to go through their pain, heal their traumas or wounds, and rise. And it's everyone's choice, and you cannot be you don't have to feel guilt or responsible for them, as even in the spiritual realm, only when you call for help and you call for guidance, that's when you'll get guidance and help, because it's all about free will. And it's not your responsibility to go and sit in someone else's pain and try to lift them up together with you to be where you are, because it doesn't work like that. So you have to just clear all the guilt, because it's not real guilt, and know that you belong to God, and know that everyone eventually will get to a good place when they start asking for help and they start um, uh, choosing to grow and face their own problems and their own pain. It's not your responsibility. And what you can better do is just clear yourself and grow and start to be a beacon of light for other people who choose to grow. So that's basically what he told me. As he was showing me things, but he was like also speaking to me without speaking with his mouth. And he showed me like a row of many souls that were up with him and me, and he said, this is what you belong to. If you grow or choose to rise, choose to go through your pain, to go to your inner heaven, you start belonging to him. You start to belong to the light. You start to belong to be his messenger and being there for people who do choose to grow, who do choose to heal and rise. And so that vision felt so real. And after that, I just wanted to go to a cathedral after the meditation and just feel to a place where it feels like there are a lot of prayers, and there are a lot of positive energy. So I visited a cathedral, and when I went there, I just prayed, and I felt like I belonged to something, like I wasn't by myself, because when you start to heal, it's difficult to be around people who don't choose to heal. So as just to spend even maybe 10 minutes with them can feel very draining. And so, and like when I look around in the world, a lot of people are not really choosing to face their own issues. They just choose to be in defense of whatever they faced or went through, to be in defense and to move on. So it's not really about connecting with people heart to heart and from truth and from love. And when you start to clear yourself and to heal, it will start to feel very draining to be around people like that who just choose defense, choose ego. So for me, having that vision and feeling that day that I belong to something higher, and there's a place for me, even if a lot of the world chooses to operate from ego, that I don't have to be like them. I can be just me. I can choose truth. I can choose light and live from that. And I belong to something higher, because it's a choice. It's a choice that we make, and everyone can make it. Everyone can make that choice and grow and choose to heal and choose to decide what kind of person they want to be. And if you're on this journey, know that you're not alone. Know that your healing does matter, and you facing triggers and starting to move from a painful state that you were in to a more peaceful state. Know that there's guidance, and that you do belong to something higher. And I hope this gives encouragement, and know that you're not alone. If something spoke to you, then you are already a part of the violet frequency. And for now, keep on rising, walk in truth, and lead with your light. See you in the next one.